No, I can't laugh yet. I've got to hold it in. They're all gonna die.
Yo, yo, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Ty X Worldwide, and we back at it with another car video. Now, guys, check this out. Confident men never argue with women. You see, when you argue with women, it's showing that you have feminine traits. It's showing that you're very feminine. That's why in the first clip I played, she said, when they think they got me mad, but I love arguing. Because women love to argue. That's where their power is at. That's how they get you, by arguing, going back and forth. Guys, don't do that. I told you, your power is in silence. We don't argue because you're going to drain yourself. Guys, you will drain yourself going back and forth arguing with a woman. You will become angry, sad, and it's going to drive you crazy because you're not going to get your point across. Because they're good at manipulation, they're good at switching things around, they're good at gaslighting, they're good at doing all type of things. So you're never going to get your point across. The only way you get your point across is silence. That's the only way you get your point across. Don't argue, don't do none of that stuff. Because I'm telling you, bro, they love that. Guys, they live for that. They have fun when they argue because they know it's draining your energy. They know it's going to upset you. And all you're doing is feeding along right into a bull crap. That's why in the video, she's over there laughing like, yes. Like, yeah, I'm loving this. That's what they do behind the phone. When you argue with them, when you're going back and forth, they feeding off that. They love it. That's why you're not supposed to do that, man. You're supposed to preserve your energy. Don't argue. And they'll tell you, oh, talk more, learn how to communicate. That's all bull crap. That's why in the second video I played, she said communication is key, but also me walking away from a guy who's trying to talk to her. This is why I say, man, it's pointless, bro. You over there trying to prove your point. She's not hearing that. We don't argue. Look, you say something one time. If she don't like it, leave her alone. That's how you do. One time. But don't argue. Don't go back and forth. Don't be like, oh, this, that, and third. Raising your voice, guys. Don't do any of that. Because I'm telling you, bro, you look real feminine doing that. That's what they're supposed to be doing. That's how they operate. You don't operate like that. You say one time and you leave. And a lot of times when women see that you're not going to argue with them, you're not going to go back and forth with them, they will avoid you because they're going to say that you're boring. That's another thing, too. So when women say, oh, you're boring, they're just saying that you're not going to go back and forth with them. You're not going to get in your emotions. You're not going to do any of that type of stuff because you're stoic. And they look at that as boring. And I had this happen to me in the past because I didn't want to go back and forth with a chick. I'm not doing all that goofiness. And she said, oh, you're boring. You ain't spicing it up because I don't want to sit up there and argue and raise my voice. But that's what they like. And this is why sometimes they will leave you alone because they see that you're not going to get all in your emotions. You're not going to be angry. You're not going to be irate. You're not the type that's going to go back and forth and all that type of stuff. Because a lot of women like that. Believe it or not, a lot of women like that type of stuff. But that's weakness right there. Because it always goes back to what I said. A lot of women like a man they can control. And when you get angry, you get all emotional, she has all the power. She has all the power she needs. And she don't respect you. Guys, a lot of people think that if I raise my voice, that's going to make a woman respect them. No, it doesn't. Actually, you look weak. She don't respect you. All your respect is gone. But however, when you give them silence, say something one time and that's it, you have all the respect and all the power. I'm telling you, bro. You have all the respect and all the power. And you will get women to get on your program that want to get on your program. Because you're going to be like, okay, he's not like me. He's not feminine. I like that. I like the fact that he's not going to argue back and forth with me. He's not going to challenge me. He's not going to do any of that type of stuff. That man just says what he says, and that's it. I like that. Now she's going to gravitate to you. Now she knows she can't play around with you. Now she knows she can't test you like that. So I told you, if a woman keep testing you and testing you and testing you, that's a problem. That's a red flag. Women should only test you one time. After that, that's it. But if she keep testing you and every other day it's a new test, hey man, cut her off, bro. Woman should not constantly be testing you. She should not be always challenging you and all that type of stuff, arguing. Man, listen here, bro. Life is too short for that, man. Life is too short to be going back and forth with a woman. Life is too short to be draining your energy. Life is too short for that. And this is not even women right now. This is life, I'm telling you guys. Stop arguing, bro. You're going to waste your time. I don't care if it's your family, your friends, whoever. Stop arguing, bro. You're going to drain yourself. If they don't agree with what you say, okay, cool. Not everybody going to agree with you. This is why I don't debate. I don't do any of that type of stuff. I'm not about to sit up here and debate and waste my time. I'm not doing that. I'm not raising my voice. I'm not trying to get you to see my point. I don't care. If you don't agree with what I say, bye, that's it. That's how you got to be, bro. They don't agree with what you say. Hey, it is what it is. Move on. Life is too short for that. There's plenty of other things you could be doing. See, me, I only speak to people who's on my level. So if you're not on my level, I'm not talking to you. I'm not draining my energy. I'm not doing that. I put my energy into the gym, into becoming the best version of myself. That's what I put my energy into. And you guys got to do the same thing. Put your energy into your craft. Put your energy into becoming the best version of yourself. And watch when you do that, you'll even gain more confidence. The more I put my energy into my craft, into the gym, I gain more confidence. But you're not going to gain confidence by arguing. I'm telling you that right now. You will not gain no type of confidence by arguing and going back and forth. You will actually lose respect, lose energy, lose your peace, lose all that type of stuff. That's why I don't do it. The minute you try to argue with me, bye, done, cut off. That's how I get down. I told you over here, I value my peace. I don't got time to be playing. I don't got time for none of that stuff. I don't argue. And that's how you got to be, man. Stop letting people argue with you and trigger you. And this is why I always teach you guys to be stoic. Have self-control. Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying let people walk all over you. That's not what I'm saying. Don't let people walk all over you. If people do something, check them and that's it. So don't get what I'm saying misunderstood. You're supposed to check people. However, don't be going back and forth, raising your voice, doing all that type of stuff. No. You say something one time and leave it alone. So let's get that real clear, because people think that, oh, you mean be stoic, have self-control, let people walk all over me? Oh, no. That's not what that means. Self-control and being stoic has nothing to do with letting people walk all over you. If somebody doing you wrong, somebody messing with you, you say something, you speak up. However, don't be going back and forth, man. You're going to waste your time. Because you know the funny part about all of that? After you argue, after you raise your voice, after you try so hard to get your point across, you'll realize that person still didn't get the point. Think about that. You drained all your energy, all your time to get a person to see your point of view, and they still don't get it. This is why I don't argue. This is why I don't debate. I'm not doing none of that type of stuff, because people gonna believe what they gonna believe. Their point not gonna change because you raised your voice or because you went back and forth. It doesn't even matter. Okay, you don't believe me? I bet. Move on. And here's the thing. When you don't engage with that foolishness and you start to actually, focus on yourself, they'll realize like, oh, snap. This person might be right. This person actually might have a point, because they're going to see you doing things and becoming better. So I always told you, time reveals all. Time reveals everything. So time going to reveal that you didn't want to argue. You didn't try to prove a point. But guess what? Your life is improving. And that's why I want to get you guys to always improve your life. Always improve your life. And that's how you gain the confidence and the respect. Because they're going to have to look back like, dang, he had to be right because his life is improving. He's doing better. I told you. Success will tell you everything. Stop running your mouth. Stop trying to prove a point. I'm not proving nothing. I'm not arguing. I'm not doing nothing. Because here's the thing. I'm just not doing it. And we're going to bring it back to dating, because I've seen this happen a lot, where a woman will argue with you, start some stuff with you, and you go back and forth, and now she's sitting back and watching you get all angry and raising your voice, and she going to look at you like, what's your problem? Why are you doing all that type of stuff? Gaslighting you. And now you look like the aggressor. This is why I say, man, don't argue, bro. I'm telling you, bro, they good at doing that. They will start some stuff with you and sit back and act like you're the problem. After they started with you, triggered you and all that type of stuff. Don't fall for that. Guys, don't argue. Guys, the minute you see the arguing, leave it alone. Don't let her tell you, oh, we got to talk about this, or let's talk. No. Guys, don't do that. Don't talk. If you feel things heating up, disengage. And you shouldn't be dealing with a chick like that anyway. That's another thing, man. I'm so sick and tired of people saying relationships are hard. No, it's not. It's not. Not for me. It's easy. It's easy for me. Once the games come, I'm gone. Once you try to argue and get disrespectful, gone. Once you back talk me, gone. That's it. I told you. The women I deal with, peaceful. No arguing, no nothing. Because as soon as I see any signs, I get rid of them. I told you. I'm not trying to change no woman. I don't ignore red flags. The minute I see it, I'm gone. This is what I always tell you guys. The beginning sets the tone. So if you sit up here allowing that type of stuff, it's going to get worse. I set the tone off rip. We're not doing all that arguing, all that back and forth, all that stuff, thinking that's cute. No, it's not. I'm not arguing with you. That's it. Period. Bye. My shorty already know this. You try to argue with me, you're getting cut off immediately. I let women know what it is up front, so there's no misunderstandings. I told you, like the military, I give them a counseling. What I expect and what I don't expect. You cross the line, you're gone. Cut off. Chapter out. Bye. That's it. And I know some people will say, like, dang, you rude and, you know, it's about working things out. Hey, I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that. Women should just come into my life and already on my page. That's it. This is why I had no problems. You will never see me arguing, doing all that type of stuff with a woman. You'll never see me yelling and screaming. You will never see me doing that. Never. Because the minute I see a woman doing it, I'm gone. And you'll be surprised when you operate like that, more women will conform. More women will rock with you and do what you say rather than the guy that's over there yelling and screaming and trying to get her to do what he want her to do. So I don't force nothing. I let things happen. You don't want to do it? Okay, cool. I'm going to move on. But I'm not arguing. I'm telling you, bro, it will drain your energy. I've seen so many guys lose everything behind arguing, going back and forth. I've seen so many dudes lose money, energy drain, started drinking, or because they want to go back and forth and argue. Life is way too short for all of that. I like to travel. I like to eat at different restaurants. I like to have fun. I like to do things. I'm not arguing, bro. I'm not doing that. And neither should you. Matter of fact, think about it like this, right? You know how they say when you secure with yourself, you don't have to try to prove anything. You're not trying to seek validation. It's the same thing when you're confident with yourself. You're not going to try to prove anything because you're confident. You ain't got nothing to prove. You ain't got nothing. You ain't going to argue. You ain't going to debate. You have nothing to prove because you're confident with yourself. You know who you are. And this is why confident men never argue, because we know our value. We're not going back and forth, and we ain't got time for that. Bottom line, guys, never argue with a woman, because when you argue with a woman, all it's going to do is drain your energy. And with that being said, focus on yourself, continue to elevate, and only deal with the women that want to deal with you. Point blank, period. All right? It's your boy Ty X Worldwide, man. I hope you got the message in this video. Just like all my videos, there's a message in there. Y'all already know what to do, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Get with y'all another time.